Hey guys, welcome back. It's Deedsy, and I'm back today with another old school rips. Today we're going to be opening up a hobby box of Skybox Dominion. This is the year 2000. Pretty sweet box. Can't see his face, but we got A-Rod on the cover, which is pretty awesome. This set is pretty sweet. This actually replaced was a Circa before. That was the previous, what was the Skybox called it, and they changed it to Dominion instead in 2000. Slim chance for some autographs. There's some very cool hats off, relics, which are pretty sweet. And we've got these milestone cards, which are numbered to, 1 in 2,000 packs, which is insane. Here's the odds, guys. I might have to cut this wrapper off so you can see a little bit better. I'll do that first. So let's get this guy open up and see what we can get inside. This is a pretty cool set. There's a lot of Griffeys and A-Rods in this set. The Griffeys, though, are going to be, I'm pretty sure all in Reds uniforms since this was the year he sadly went to Cincinnati. This is a hobby box. There's the cover, A-Rod on the front. His last year with the Mariners. So some cool A-Rod cards should be in there. And there's the odds. So here's the inserts. These aren't like autographs and crazy refractors back then. These are just inserts. 1 in 240 packs. 1 in 900 packs. I mean, like, geez. 1 in 400, 1 in 2,000. These milestone cards are just regular inserts, and they're 1 in 2,000. The autographs are 1 in 144. That's just insane. 300 card set. A lot of prospects in there. Some league leader and highlight subsets. Let's crack this guy open and see what we got inside. If you guys are new to the channel, definitely hit that like and subscribe if you want to see us open some more old school rips. And we do new stuff as well, and comics. There's the wrapper, pretty sweet. Contains 10 cards. There's the back. Look at these stacks out of here and set this box up. Appreciate you guys watching. We've just been floating around the 200 subscriber mark. So everyone who's been out there shouting our names out, and a comic book worm, I'd like to give him a shout out. I did a little live with him, and he gave us a shout out on the channel as well. Got to meet a lot more people from the comic book community, which really cool. I love watching you guys' comic books and seeing what you guys pull there too, which is pretty sweet. Let's get this thing open. Hobby pack. Hobby is the way to go for sure. Always get the better inserts. Should be loaded with a bunch of Hall of Famers, and we're probably going to get a little bit of stickage because those packs looked a little flat, but hopefully they're not too foil and stick too much. So here's your card. Nothing crazy on there. Just a really, no border. Just kind of a plain card. The back is cool, though. I like the back. Close up the player's face. Good amount of stats on there. Not a bad card for a 300 card set. And there we go. There's our first Hall of Famer. We do got some stickage down there, so that's kind of a bummer. John Smoltz. And this is highlights. That's a subset. On 9/11, we got, I can't read the name, Eric Milton did something. But there's your highlight card. That's a subset card. So, all right, I'm going to go veterans, subsets, everybody else over there. These are prospect cards. Anyone big shows up, we'll set them aside up on the top there. That's a pretty cool card. Cool photo. Alex Fernandez. And we got New Era. That's our first insert as well. So, man, this pack had 2 subset cards, a highlight, and a prospect. And there's Alfonso Soriano when he was on the Yankees. One of the only, the 4th man to do 40-40 in a season. He's a good player. Ended up getting traded to Washington and the Cubs, I believe. Showing Canseco, Bonds, and A-Rod in the 40-40 club. I think he almost did it twice, actually, too. Highlights. David Cone throwing the no-hitter. Those are kind of cool. Highlight cards are kind of fun. Slam and Sammy. I'll put him over there. I'll give him some credit. Travis Lee. Man, he was a pretty hyped prospect back in the day. These are kind of hard to read. Mike Mussina. I'm having to, look at them, not through the camera. The Crime Dog, Fred McGriff. Barrett and Ryan Klesko. That is a funny card. And other inserts. So, man, we're going to be loading up on inserts. We got Kip Wells. Interesting. And prospect of Lance Berkman. That's pretty cool. It's got a little bit of little speckles on it or something like that, but pretty good card. Lance Berkman. Great play for the Astros and the Cardinals, actually. So this is actually on my old school because this is the most modern, if you will, product I've opened. Year 2000. So, and there we go. Right on the top of the pack. So I'm glad about that. So we can avoid a bunch of stickage. Ken Griffey Jr. Sweet card. Awesome. That's what I'm looking for. There's a lot of, I'll go Mariners on this side. There's a lot of Griffey and A-Rods. And he's actually on the Mariners still on this card, which is even better. So I'm pretty happy about that. Though he did play for the Reds at the time. Melvin Mora. Dotel. So a lot of prospect cards. And oh, here we go. Sweet League Leaders card. We got Randy Johnson. Personal favorite of mine. And Pedro Martinez. Two of my favorite pitchers. I would say these two guys and Nolan Ryan are probably my top 3 pitchers of all time. And it's pretty sick to get these guys both in the same card. That is an awesome card. League Leaders insert. A couple of legends right there. What? 8 Cy Youngs between the two of them, I think. Chris Singleton, someone stuck on the back there. It is another prospect, Adam Kennedy. And that's got, bad stickage on there. The Rally Monkey. Jason Schmidt. And there's another insert. That's Ion October, Juan Gonzalez. So, I mean, I've opened like 2 packs, and there's already a ton of insert cards. So, that's pretty cool. Considering it said how insane the odds are on the back. You know, I've never opened a hobby box of these ever. I think I maybe like bought a pack or 2 retail as a kid, but I just never really, I guess I was really much, I was getting older then, but didn't buy a lot of it, that's for sure. Vinny Castilla highlights. That's pretty cool in the purple. Ricky Henderson on the Mets. And just got some of that stick on there, which is a bummer, but great player. Couple Blue Jays ones. Man, these are peeling pretty bad, unfortunately. Definitely careful when pulling these apart. Sorry, guys. I don't want to make this take forever, but man, they're kind of stuck. The inserts have been pretty good, but the base cards, consider there's like nothing like much for foil on here. I'm actually surprised how much they are actually sticking. Is a cool set. Pretty, like I said, pretty plain, nothing crazy, but it's just kind of a nice, clean look. And the inserts are fun, so always love getting insert cards. And oh my god, this thing is so stuck that I'm afraid to pull it apart. Dang, that stinks. Right on a prospect card here. As long as I got my Griffey in good shape, I'm happy about that. Mike Cameron, who replaced Griffey in that trade, and it just like peeled his face off right there. Couple of prospects I don't know. Didn't amount to much. Jeff Kent for the Giants, good player. And here's another insert. We got a second Lance Berkman, new era. That's pretty cool. Put that one up there. And another prospect, Herman Hernandez. So that's a lot. That's like a prospect per pack. Those aren't inserts. They are just basically part of like the subset, but it's cool you get 1 per pack. This one feels a little bit thicker, and it could be just because there's a checklist included. That might be. I was like, hey, maybe it's a cool one of those cool hat relics. That'd be pretty sweet, but they got me with the checklist. Diamondbacks. Prospect cards. And another cool League Leaders card. Who do we get? Tony Womack and Brian Hunter. Not too exciting, but I forgot that he actually played for the Mariners. There's a highlights, Mark McGuire, and that one actually didn't stick at all, so that's pretty sweet. Big Mac. August 5, 1999, his 500th home run. Cool card. So this is definitely, you know, steroid era here. Guys are just crushing bombs like crazy. A lot of home run hitters. Now, this year was a bummer. I mean, this was Griffey left, went to Cincinnati this year for me, and then I was like, well, at least we still have A-Rod, and then he left the next year. Roger Clemens on the Yankees. Piazza. A couple greats there. We got another prospect. Again, no one big. I remember Jason LaRue. Mark Grace. Pat Burrell. There's a good prospect, except for, dude, that got eaten up bad on there, unfortunately. But I'll put him back there. He's one of the top guys. #1 draft pick. And that's a cool Mike Piazza card. And that is the double play. And these double play cards come in variations as well. So we got Pudge Rodriguez in the back. And I think there's like a variation as well. It's like more, different color, but it's more rare. Couldn't say which one I've got here, but that's pretty cool. Piazza and Pudge. Two of the greatest catchers during my lifetime, when I was watching the game. I like the box in this set. I like the colors. The green looks really cool, really pops. Of course, it's got a Mariner on the front, which is pretty awesome. I'm trying to not get these ones that are stuck so hard. Oh my God, dude. It's like the top of the pack is the worst. You can just see where it's just like taking his face off, man. We got some White Sox dudes, prospects, nothing too big. And there's David Cone, his base. Yeah, I guess you're going to get that when you're buying some of the older cards. You're going to definitely get some stickage. And we got Derek Jeter. He got a little bit on him. And I got a Mariner, Freddie Garcia. It's a cool little prospect card. Really liked him on the when he pitched back in the day. And a Vernon Wells, Blue Jay great. There you go. That's probably one of the best prospects we got in the thing right there. And a Jeter. So, 3 cards really are pretty good. Freddie Garcia was he was pretty good in the playoffs against the for us when he actually made it through those couple times. Just didn't have the support, fortunately. Todd Zeal, Giles. We got another cool insert coming up. We got prospects from the Orioles. A lot of guys didn't make it. And they get the exact same insert I did. Pedro and Randy Johnson again. So I got 2 of those, which is pretty awesome. Always good to get someone you collect. I definitely do collect Randy Johnson cards. Got quite a few of those as well, actually. Got some Expos in there for you guys up in Canada. Slap nuts. Shout out there. Some Expos players. And a Johnny Damon on the Royals. I love Johnny Damon. He's a great player. Loved him on the Red Sox. Those awesome teams. 04. Brad Radke. I remember him on the Twins. Jeez, this one's stuck big time. There we go. Marlins. Remember when the uniforms had like the cutout sleeves? Those were kind of... Mariners had one that looked like that as well. Didn't last too long. Vinny Castilla. There's another prospect. Just a couple guys who didn't go anywhere. And another prospect. Gary Matthews Jr. He didn't do too bad. There's like 50 prospects, I think, in this set. And that's including having 2 guys on the same card. And, oh, here we go. That's a cool one. If I can get the back off without making any problems. Here we go. Okay, came off there. Ion October, Cal Ripken Jr., the Iron Man. There's 15 cards in this set. That one's pretty sweet. We'll put it over there. Only got, so far, not many Mariners yet, though. Just got the Griffeys so far. I'd love to get a Griffey insert. There's quite a few in this. I love to go with those relics would be pretty sweet, or the autographs. All right, man, just peeling these guys apart here. Well, I guess that's the risk you take when you're buying old stuff, man. We got Rangers again. A couple. Oh, that's right. That goes there. Hey, Fernando Tatis, 2 grand slams and what was it, 1 inning? That'll never be done again. Troy Gloss is a good player for the Angels. I think he hit like 47 home runs one year. Manny Ramirez should be in the Hall of Fame. Of course, he did roids as well. But and here is a new Wilton Veras insert. And another highlight. That's cool. Jose Canseco on the Rays. So I like the colors on that. So weird to see him in a Rays uniform. Definitely get a lot of dust on here from these cards too, which is pretty crazy. Try to go a little quicker if I can, but without avoiding any damage here. Mariano Rivera. Well, nothing is sticking. That's so funny. Pudge Rodriguez highlights. A couple prospects. Jay Bell. Jim Thome. Great player. And a Roger Clemens. That is actually a double-sided card here. And we got Greg Maddux on the other side. Greg Maddux, Roger Clemens. Pretty sweet. Couple guys who just get it done. And Alfonso Soriano prospect card. That's pretty sweet. So we'll stack the prospects over there. I think it was it Wins? Greg Maddux waited till Roger Clemens retires so he could beat him by one more game. Here's your autograph checklist if you guys are ever interested in that. Pretty solid lineup. You got Vladdy in there. A-Rod's in there. Tony Gwynn. It's pretty cool. It's kind of funny. These bottom half are not sticking at all. So, hey, that's good. Joe Nathan. That's pretty cool. Twins great. And there we go. Griffey. There we go. Griffey and Big Mac on the same card. Home run leaders. Very cool. Griffey hit 48. McGuire. And Sosa. 65 and 63. Jeez. Was that the year? Palmeiro hit 47. So that's a sweet Griffey. All right. I'm going to move you guys back. We're going to get Griffey right up there. Pair of Griffeys. That's awesome. We got prospect. A lot of prospects, actually. Hidalgo, and that's a pretty cool looking Tim Hudson. Foil. Will Clark. More checklists. Will Clark on the Orioles, actually. Shout out to Card Wolf, Orioles fan. Did you remember Will Clark on the Orioles? So far. So I guess I'm getting the bottom pack and no stickage. So that's good. Cal Ripken Jr., Orioles legend. Great player. Eric Gagne. He was, man, no goatee or glasses in that picture. God, he looks young. It's pretty cool. And another one right after. Two prospects. Kenny Lofton. Great player. Great base stealer. Ruben Mateo. Prospect. And another Soriano. So we got two Soriano prospect cards, which is cool. I think if he had stayed on the Yankees, I think he would have had much more value in the hobby and got more recognition. At the time, the Nationals were kind of new, and I think he didn't get as much attention then. Prospect. Brewers. Scott Rowland. Great player. Todd Helton. Great Rocky player. I actually got to see his final game, the going away ceremony for him. I was actually just had moved to Colorado actually for that. It was pretty cool. With my first game, didn't even know what it was. Went down there and tried to buy tickets. Bought it from some guy, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is Todd Helton's final game tonight." And this is like doing his like a bobblehead night, and they had all kinds of basically stuff for him. It was pretty cool. No idea. I just happened to go there. Luckily, going down there was pretty awesome though. Good time. Pedro Martinez. Brady Anderson. That's a cool photo. Look at the Marlins jerseys. That's pretty sweet. H.A. Burnett. Sweet. Brian Jordan. Good Chad Myers. Prospect. Carlos Beltran on the Royals. Dude, he's young there. Tony Fernandez. Charles Johnson. So far, pretty good. I guess pretty happy with the inserts so far. There's way more inserts than I thought there would be in here. When I looked at the odds, I thought I would basically get like no inserts based off of the crazy odds on there. But so far, I'm pretty happy with the inserts. Some highlights. Chuck Finley. Carlos Beltran right there. New era. Pretty cool card. Him on the Royals again. Ben Davis. A lot of prospect cards, that's for sure. So I'm hitting the halfway mark here, guys. These are going quicker now that they're not all stuck together, which is nice. Paul O'Neill. Jock Jones, prospect. And, oh, that's a cool looking highlights card right there. Orioles host the Cuban national team. That's a pretty sweet looking card. Cool highlight card. All right, well, so far, got Griffeys base, got a cool Griffey insert, two of the same Randy Johnson insert. And yeah, looks like the top of this pack is be the one that's kind of stuck. Darren Erstad, great player. Followed by Juan Gonzalez. Dude can mash. We got Roger Clemens highlight. Got all kinds of prospects in here. We got Kevin Millwood. Yep, a couple of these are sticking together, unfortunately. Larry Walker. That's a crazy card. And, oh, man, too bad that one got some stickage on it. Rick Ankiel, that's back when he was pitching. He was just a huge deal back then. Getting his cards was a big deal. Andy Pettit. There's Mark McGwire. Not stuck, bashing with his son. It's pretty sweet. And a cool Calvin Jr. highlight card. It's pretty awesome. I believe, if I remember seeing correctly, the son here of Mark McGwire's, that's the one that was in this year's draft, I believe. I can't remember what team took him, but pretty sure that's the same kid. I remember seeing him every time he didn't hit a home run, he was already right there with him. Tim Wakefield, great Red Sox pitcher. John Halama. Remember him. Eric Munson insert and Ruben Mateo. Got some damage on him there. There was a lot of hype around him. He was first up in the minors. Didn't do much. We got a checklist. Reggie Sanders. Did you guys check the draft this year? There's A-Rod, and unfortunately we got a little bit of stick on him. It looks like he does in the box there. We're going to block McGwire there. John Oler on the Mets. Blue Jay great, or, in my book, a Mariner great. Prospect, we got Nomar Garciaparra and Larry Walker, league leaders for batting average. Cool looking card. I like those cards. They're pretty sweet. Brett Boone. Albert Bell and Andrew Jones. His son got drafted second. I thought he'd go first. That's a pretty sweet looking card. So he's got drafted second. And a Matt Holliday son first. Pretty crazy. It's just insane to see all these guys that I would watch back in the day and their kids are all getting drafted now. It's pretty wild. Kurt Schilling. Yeah, the first couple packs are stuck, so that's kind of a bummer there. Sean Green, 4 home runs in one game. And that one's like stuck together. I definitely appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys are liking the set. I know a lot of you guys like the older stuff because it's what we grew up with. So that'll be fun to go back through. There's Biggio. Couple prospects that are stuck. Randy Johnson, sweet card. Nothing much going to the other side of the card, just him just throwing down. So I'm gonna put him. We'll put him for an A-Rod there. Guess can share spot. I want to keep that insert out. There's the highlights. Wade Boggs on the Rays. Mr. Chicken. Adam Kennedy. And there's Chipper Jones. One of the best switch hitters of all time. Nomar Garciaparra. I'll tell you what, this was like the time of shortstops. Jeter, A-Rod, and Garciaparra. Dude, those guys were great. Great shortstops. Just crazy. Garciaparra went to like the Dodgers and just kind of fell off the face of the earth. But when he was on Boston, dude, he was batting .370. Killing it. Here we go. Mike Hampton and Pedro Martinez. So Pedro makes an appearance on 2 cards, but he has the exact same photo. Get an original there, guys. Kip Wells prospect. Sheffield and another one. So big stack of prospects so far. So what's kind of cool if you're collecting back in the 2000s, hoping to get the next big thing. You definitely had a good chance of getting them. And this one's stuck together. What the heck? All right. I'm going to murder this pack here. It's going to be just destroyed. It's very stuck together too. Pudge Rodriguez. Oh, Beltre on the Dodgers. Ooh, yeah, this is probably the roughest pack I've had right here. Look at those Rays unis. Those are sweet. There's Greg Maddux. Christian Guzman. It's good for the Twins. Bartolo Colon. Wow, look at him. So skinny. That's an awesome card. And highlights, Tony Gwynn. And we got another one of those inserts, Garcia Parra. And, oh, yeah, sweet. A-Rod on the back. And that actually wasn't stuck, so I'm happy about that. We got Garcia Parra and A-Rod insert right there. So I'm going to put it this direction just because we're going to show the A-Rod and the other chipper right there. That's pretty sweet. Happy to get some more for the PC. Got Bobby Higginson. All right, I'm ready to get down to the non-stuck packs again here. There's Mariners, Freddie Garcia. Prospect. There's Vlad right there. Vladdy's daddy right there. Stealing base. He was almost a 40-40 man. I think he was short on, there's J.D. Drew. He was, I think Vlad was short on home runs, I think. I think he got the bases, but he didn't get the home runs. Shea Hillenbrand. All right, guys, we're getting kind of near the end here. Appreciate you guys who are still watching this one. Appreciate you guys sticking with this. This set is pretty cool. Has a lot of cool inserts. A lot of great players. Hall of Famers, you know, like crazy. It's Cliff Floyd. Shea Hillenbrand. At first, when I saw these, I thought that the gold was like a variant or something like that. But Barry Larkin, Hall of Famer. Jose Canseco. Happy so far. Definitely a couple Griffeys and a couple A-Rods, a couple Randy Johnsons. There we go. Some Seattle prospects. Gil Mesh. And we got Mariano Rivera. Cool card. And hey, I just hit the ones that are not stuck together anymore. Sean Casey. It's like the first 6 packs in the stack were all stuck, and then Tony Gwynn. Everything else is down. Chris Carpenter. Dude, how did I forgot he played for the Blue Jays. Great pitcher. Remember him being on the Cardinals. I forgot he was on the Blue Jays. Highlight. Robin Ventura. Got another Vernon Wells. Some more Blue Jay love. A lot of Blue Jays in here. Frank Thomas. There we go. The Big Hurt. And there we go. There's Edgar. I was wondering when I'd see him next. Or see him coming up. Put you in for the inserts, Edgar. Definitely got some a lot of good guys for the PC so far. I'm pretty happy about this. And the cool inserts. Eric Munson prospect. Posada. Wade Boggs. Tony Clark. It's weird to see Wade Boggs in that Rays uniform. He just played 1 year with him and then retired. Todd Hundley. Todd Walker. So a highlight. Some Rockies prospects. And we got McGuire and Manny. Again, they use the same photo. Just so weird. Fernando Tatis. He's hitting subset cards. It's pretty cool. I bet that's about the is that about his Grand Slams? Yeah, it is. There we go. Check it out. April 23rd, 1999, 2 Grand Slams. And those were done in the same inning. That is never going to happen again, but that'd be crazy if his son was able to pull that off. I think it's one record of his dad that he's not going to be able to take out. Tom Glavine, followed by John Smoltz and Sammy Sosa. Cubs prospects. There's that Ryan Klesko card again. Very weird card. Insert Randy Wolf. All right, guys, we're down to like 4 left. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Move on. What was your favorite card? What do you guys think of the set? Did you guys collect this at all when you were kids? Did you ever venture into the hobby boxes? And did you ever pull a relic or auto out of this stuff? These one inserts are 1 in 2,000. Bagwell. Fred McGriff again. Definitely didn't get one of those yet. I've got 3 packs left to pull one of those. If I can get one more Griffey or A-Rod insert, that'd be pretty cool. We got prospects. We got Brian Hunter on that same manner, that same one again, the Tony Womack. That's weird. Adam Kennedy, Ralphie, and we got that same insert, Pedro Martinez. Oh no, this is that a different one? Pedro and Randy Johnson on the same card. Sweet. That is awesome. I think I actually made onto 2 different cards, so I'll put it behind here because I like that one better. But that's pretty awesome. And there's a Lance Berkman with no damage on it. Just a little dot there. That's kind of weird. Put it back there. So did well in the PC for sure. Ricky Henderson, one of the greatest ever. Prospects, Mark Grace, and we randomly got some stickage in here. And this pack, oh, I'm glad it was a stuck pack. There's nothing much in this pack. Tim Hudson. So he was a great pitcher for the A's and the Braves. Last pack, guys. There it is. Skybox Dominion 2000. Appreciate you guys watching, and we're going to end it with one of the cards I got in the beginning, highlights, and a checklist. Get that out of the way now. And we're going to end it in sticky fashion here, guys. Unfortunately, some Blue Jays prospects. David Cone, Mike Mussina. And there's that same McGuire highlight again. So that's it, guys. That is the set. Think I did pretty good. Pretty happy about that. Did get an Edgar. Couple A-Rod cards here. Randy Johnson. I got the cool insert of Pedro and Randy Johnson, which is pretty sweet. 2 of the same one. Not going to complain about that. Got Griffey's base. Got this one right here. Griffey and McGuire. That might be my favorite card. I do like this one because it does have Randy Johnson and Pedro Martinez on it, which is pretty sweet. And this Cal Ripken Jr. card, Iron October card, is pretty sweet too. I like that one as well. So let me know what you guys think of the set. Appreciate you guys watching. And until next time, guys, keep on ripping.